So I mean, let's open hot out of the gate. Let's talk Muckman.
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 Wait, let me get our Muckman.
That's what Bill Rhodes is saying.
Muckman. Again, the production value is super high here.
We couldn't even afford to get a Muckman.
Yeah, no, we couldn't.
Muck
we tried. It's mucking unbelievable.
It's
Muck. Bill Rhodes says, "What's up with Muckman? Why is there hype over that figure?"
All right, so let's before we get into the hype portion of Muckman. So let's talk about Muckman in general. Muckman is a late release of the last version of the Nickelodeon TMNT toys.
by Playmates. Right?
Yeah, by Playmates.
By Playmates.
He was probably in the last wave or before the last wave of toys that came out. And, you know, this is kind of the problem that we talked about with some of the other toy stores. If they had too much product on the shelves, these didn't actually make it to the shelves. On top of it, it was short packed. I've heard, or I read a few times in the beginning that people reached out to Playmates, and they said that the production on this thing might have been less than 500 or 200 pieces, which, for instance, Playmates did... what's the rabbit's name?
Yozagi Yojimbo.
There, that's why he's here. He's our go-to. At this year's New York Comic Con, and they only made 500 pieces. So instantly, its value skyrocketed, and people were like, "How can you only make something that's 500 pieces?" And so it was either a really low production run or it did not make its way to the shelves. So prior to the, we'll call it the Ross's event. Does that sound fun?
Yeah, that sounds Ross. The Ross.
The Ross event.
Yes.
We were on a break.
They were on a break. Well, we weren't paying attention.
Yeah, we missed it. And so until that event actually...
Frankie says relax.
yeah.
Mike DeFace says it's a mucked up situation.
Oh, it's mucked up. I'm sorry. We have way too much fun here, guys. So we're... God, where was... Oh, okay. So the value of Mr. Muck got up to... sorry, guys, we got breaking news coming in. Elliot he's got 10 cases of Muckman.
No, that's not breaking news.
Yeah,
they're coming out on KB
That's what he's
Toys.
going to pay.
KB
for
Toys
KB Toys
brand launch Muckman.
Muckman.
Muckman. Okay, so Muckman
Muck.
all of a sudden got up to about $450 on eBay.
Yeah.
And funny enough, like right before the Ross event happened, there were like 3 or 4 posts of people who said, "Hey, we don't want to pay eBay prices, or we don't want to pay eBay to sell this thing for $400 and lose it. So we're going to put it up on Action Figure Junkies," which a lot of people do. Which those comment threads went out for 200 or 300 comments because either people didn't understand its value, wanted to know why,
and thought we were scalping,
thought somebody was scalping or trolling along those lines. But the value was there because it was a short pack. They didn't make it. And value, guys, is dictated by what the average price paid is. There's no way to factor in what people are paying at conventions. There's no competitor to eBay yet.
Right.
Check AFJ in a little bit. But for the time being, that value really, at the end of the day, if you want to know what your toy is worth, you go to eBay, you check sold listings, and you take an average of what it's sold for like the last 3 or 6 months, and you get a good idea of value.
Or Amazon. Amazon
too. Amazon skews a little bit higher as in some cases, but and you can't really check what they were sold for.
Right, that's true.
But you can get an idea of, you know, by checking a couple resources, even just a Google search to see if there's any Google or e-commerce marketplaces selling it. Toy Wiz, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. You can get a good idea.
With Honey, can't you check the latest prices on Amazon?
Yeah, Honey's an extension on Google Chrome that gives you kind of chart of the price of an item. So like if you're looking for the green or whitehead Mysterio, even though you might not get it when you order it from Amazon, it'll tell you when it's been fluctuating, and so you can kind of wait and set an alert so that when that item hits at that price point, it'll actually email you. But so it was $450, and then all of a sudden the Ross event happens. And Ross gets the cases that never made it to the store shelves. And in those cases were Muckman. So all of a sudden, a $450 toy becomes $6.99 or $5.99.
I thought it was $7. It was $6.99 or $7.99.
Either way, sub $10 for a $450 toy. So all of a sudden, it goes from $400
to now it's obtainable too. Walk into a store
and find it. And for a lot of people who use their kind of buying to supplement their collecting, if they see something that they grab, this was a great way to walk out with a couple $100 in your hand.
Hell, or
for
just pay
$7.
bills.
Yeah,
Just pay your bill, pay your car bill by buying an $8 Muckman.
You know, and so it looks like, from what we can tell, that's bottomed out now. Someplace in the $100, $150 for Muckman. We weren't able to get one. Jessica Napkin, one of the great AFJ mods, she got one. And all of a sudden,
you wouldn't sell it to us either.
No, we tried. All of a sudden, they were attainable. But here's what happened. Muckman became viral on the page.
Right.
Just like everything else that we'll talk about, the Thanos and some of the other items.
The Infinity Glove.
When it's something that people are searching for and you've got a focused place like our page, Action Figure Junkies, we have the ability to break news that's coming out. We have the ability to see what trends are going on in the collecting world, and Muckman became really big. We had a lot of fun with Muckman. I mean,
well, not as much fun as we wanted to have.
No, yeah, we had a lot of mucking ideas that we didn't do. But to be real honest, guys, the AFJ page that Jarrett created, it's supposed to. The reason why we don't allow cursing, which we know a lot of you guys have a problem with, is it's just supposed to be a fun place for collectors to talk to other collectors, because maybe they don't know any. There's none in their town. There's none in their state that they know.
Your significant other doesn't understand, and you need to talk to somebody about your collecting, about collections itself, about where to find Taskmaster, because he's hard to find right now.
So Muckman became what I want to say was the first real viral thing on the page.
Yeah.
It was everywhere, and I know people were unhappy about it, but some people loved it. They got the joke. It's just to have fun with it. And you can see, like everything else in the Thanos exclusive Walmart, which we opened here, it died down. They will die down, but try to embrace it. Try to have fun. I mean, we did.
Or just skip it.
Or skip it.